Very good morning students. In today's class we will discuss problems on income from other sources. Those incomes are not taxed under any other rest of four heads, that incomes are taxable under the head income from other sources. So we will discuss with the problem number 1. From the following receipt and payment of Mr. Devesh, compute his taxable income under the head income from other sources. Here these are the winnings for Mr. Devesh for the previous year 2018-19. Winning from Madhya Pradesh State Lottery rupees 28,000. Winning from horse race rupees 1,000. Winning from Rajasthan State Lottery rupees 3,000. Winning from horse race rupees 49,000. Winning from crossword puzzle rupees 2,500. Gift received from friend in London rupees 1 lakh. Winning from card games rupees 2,500. Purchase of lottery ticket rupees 3,000 and payment for betting in horse race rupees 6,000 and winning from camel race rupees 30,000. See, this is the question. We'll go through the answer. We know the format of computing income from other sources. Go through the format again. Discuss with your theory part. See, while computing income from other sources, here assessee is the Mr. Devesh. Our assessment year, please note down, make the changes. The assessment year 2019-20, previous year 2018-19. Number 1 here in the question given, that is winning from Madhya Pradesh State Lottery. See, here amount given, that is rupees 28,000 rupees given. Dear student, remember, for winning from lottery, if the amount crossed more than 10,000, then we have to apply TDS. If the given amount is more than 10,000, and then we have to apply the TDS. Here amount is 28,000, so we need to apply the TDS. Formula to apply TDS is, means here the given amount is net, so we need to gross up. Gross up formula is net amount divided by 100 minus TDS into 100. Here given amount is 28,000 divided by 100 minus, please dear student remember, TDS for lottery is 30%. Go through that point which are given, discussed in the theory part, that go through the against table, TDS and for respective item. For lottery, TDS is 30%. So 28,000 divided by 100 minus 30 means 70 into 100, 40,000. Second point is winning from horse race rupees 1,000. Again remember, for horse race, TDS to be applied if amount crossed more than 5,000. But here amount is less than 5,000, so no TDS to be applied. For winning from horse race, rupees 1,000 directly taxable. Next, winning from Rajasthan State Lottery. Winning from Rajasthan State Lottery, here amount given, that is 3,000. We know that for lottery, if amount crossed more than 10,000, then we have to apply TDS. But here amount is not more than 10,000, so hence no TDS. Directly given amount is taxable. Next, winning from horse race. Winning from horse race rupees 49,000. Winning from horse race rupees 49,000 is given in the question, that is point number 4. Here for horse race we have to apply the TDS if amount crossed more than 5,000. Obviously here is amount is more than 5,000, that is 49,000 given in the problem. So we have to apply TDS, that is 30%. So gross of formula is net amount, means given amount divided by 100 minus TDS for horse race, betting, for all the TDS is 30%. So 49,000 divided by 100 minus 30 into 100. 49,000 divided by 70 into 100. Amount is 70,000. Next one is winning from crossword puzzle. Winning from crossword puzzle, here given amount is 2,500. For crossword puzzle and for lottery winning, if amount crossed more than 10,000, then we have to apply the TDS. The first point, or maybe we have casual income which are discussed in the theory part, please go through the rules. Rules are very important for income from other sources problem. To which point we have to apply the TDS and which point no need of applying the TDS, that's very important. So here winning from crossword puzzle, amount is less than 10,000, so no need of applying the TDS. Directly 2,500 amount is taxable. Next, gift received from friend in London. We know that if the gift received from friend more than 50,000, directly taxable. Here gift received from friend in London, rupees 1 lakh given, obviously it is more than 50,000, so it is directly taxable. Entire 1 lakh also taxable. Next, winning from card games. Winning from card game, rupees 2,500. For card games, no TDS is applicable. For TV show, crossword puzzle, horse race, betting, for these item TDS is applicable. For card games, no TDS is applicable. It is directly taxable. Next, purchase of lottery tickets. See, in the question they given, that is purchase of lottery ticket rupees 3,000 and payment for betting in horse race rupees 6,000 given. Remember dear students, we are computing income from other sources. The expenses on casual income not eligible for deduction. Expenses, so the lottery ticket and betting both are the casual expenses. The expenses on casual income is not eligible for deduction under income from other sources. So both the point to be ignored. Last one, winning from camel race. For camel race also TDS not applicable. Camel race, it is not a subject to TDS. Directly 30,000 is taxable under the head income from other sources. For card games also no TDS. Camel game also no TDS, or camel race no TDS is applicable. Therefore, adding all the point, total gross income 2,49,000 minus deduction under section 57. Here we can give the deduction only any expenses incurred on insurance commission or any other expenses, but purchase of lottery ticket or payment for betting not eligible for deduction under section 57. Therefore, taxable income from other sources 2,49,000. You can write the note, purchase of lottery ticket and payment for betting are not deductible because expenses on casual income not subject to deduction. Next, go through the second question which was appeared in the 2018 question paper. Sri Suryaputra has the following investment for the year ended 31st March 2019. Number 1, rupees 20,000 units of UTI, income received rupees 4,000. Number 2, rupees 80,000 in post office saving bank account which earned the interest at 5% per annum. Number 3, rupees 72,000, 10% tax free debentures of Mysuru Municipal Corporation. Fourth one, 14% Karnataka State Electricity Board bond, rupees 30,000. Rupees 50,000 fixed deposit with Canara Bank at Mysore at 8% per annum. This is the 6 months question which has appeared in the 2018. Compute the income from other sources for the assessment year 2019-20. Whatever changes made in the previous year and assessment year while computing in the notes, please make the changes, especially previous year and assessment year. Note down. You have to compute the taxable income from other sources. Here assessee is Shri Suryaputra. Assessment year 2018-19, assessment year 2019-20, previous year 2018-19. So here number 1, income from Unit Trust of India. We know that if the income received from Unit Trust of India or Hindu undivided family, it is exempted from tax. So it is tax free income. Though it is a tax free, we need to show. Second one, 80,000 deposited in post office saving bank account which owned the interest at 5% per annum. See, 80,000, it is a principal amount. It is not interest. Interest is 5%. So 80,000 into 5%, amount 4,000. We know that if amount deposited in the post office saving bank account up to 3,500, it is exempted, but here amount is 4,000. So 4,000 minus 3,500, 500 is taxable. Next, 72,000 10% tax free debentures of Mysuru Municipal Corporation. So here interest on tax free debenture of Mysuru Municipal Corporation subject to TDS. Remember student, for interest on tax free debenture you have to apply the TDS, that is the 10%. So here their deposit 72,000 into 10%. So we will get the 7,200. 7,200 divided by 100 minus 10%. So 10% is the TDS into 100. So actually formula is net amount divided by 100 minus TDS into 100. So 7,200 divided by 100 minus 10% TDS for interest on security. Remember, for horse race, betting or my crossword puzzle, TDS is 30%, but interest on security TDS is 10%. So 72,000 into 10% will get the 7,200 divided by 100 minus 10 means 90% into 100. Directly you have to calculate 7,200 divided by 90 into 100, 8,000. The next point is 14% Karnataka State Electricity Board bond rupees 30,000. So interest on Karnataka State Electricity Board bond, it is if they mention less tax security or tax free security, then you have to apply TDS. But the interest on Karnataka State Electricity, they are not mentioned, either it is less tax security or tax free securities. So it is not a subject to TDS. You have to directly take down 30,000 into 14%, 4,200. The next point is rupees 50,000 fixed deposit with Canara Bank, Mysore at 8% per annum. 50,000 fixed deposit with Canara Bank, Mysore at 8%. So 50,000 into 8%, we have to take interest, not the principal amount. If principal amount and rate of interest given in the problem, then you have to multiply with that. So 50,000 into 8% will get 4,000. Dear student, for interest on fixed deposit, actually you have to apply the TDS, that is 10% if the amount is more than 10,000. But here interest on fixed deposit is less than 10,000, so it is not a subject to TDS. Interest on fixed deposit less than 10,000, hence no TDS. So therefore gross total income 16,700. There is no any expenses given. So income from other sources 16,700.